What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl, AmaniSharifah. What's up? What's goody? What's goody, yo? Shout out to all my baddies that is tuning back into your Go channel. What's up, mamas? What's good, you are? So, on to this Go Talk episode, babies, we are going to be talking all about, should you actually start talking to like a dude that lives in the same neighborhood as you live, mama? Ooh, that's a really good question. So I'm gonna be giving my girls some really 100 advice, baby girls, that can really help you out. So let's go ahead. We're gonna hop right on into it. Let's get it. Ew. Thank you again for tuning back into your girl channel. What's up? What's motherfucking good? Yeah. What's poppin', babies? What's goody, mamas? What's up, my loves? So, on to these Go Talk, babies, we are going to be talking about a really 100 topic, baby. We're going to talk all about, should you actually talk to a dude that, actually really wants to talk to you, but this dude happens, my loves, to live in your neighborhood. Oh yeah, we gotta talk about this, my loves. We got to talk about it. So I really wanted to talk about this today because, a lot of girls can face this. You ain't saying like you live somewhere and you be come across a guy or maybe multiple man that live in your neighborhood and they want to talk to you, and you could be wondering like, should you talk to them or not, right? So before we get into this shit today, because like I'm gonna keep it a being with you about a lot of shit to me, because I'm really excited to really rap with you all about this, because I want my baby girls to be up on game, mamas. But before we really got into this, let me just say that what I'm going to be showing today, my loves, this is my opinion. You ain't saying? Mine. Like, girl, this is my opinion, and I'm entitled to how the fuck I feel, my nigga. You ain't saying? But what I'm really going to be strongly recommending today, this is my opinion, my loves. Now, everybody has what is called free will, and at the end of the day, everybody's not going to agree with everybody. So if you don't agree with what the hell I'm saying, that's on you, mamas. But I'm really talking to my bitches out here that, is open-minded, and on top of that, take things a little bit more serious than the surface level. So again, what I'm going to be rapping about today, babies, is really coming from my opinion, and only from like the best interest of what I want for you at the end of the day, mama. But we all grown, so it's up to you what you do with your life. With that being said, girls, okay, let's go ahead and get into the shit. So like, should you talk to this dude, right? So I want to put out there like, a scenario like what can happen in situations like this. So let's say, obviously you live in a neighborhood, right? So you could either live by yourself, or you could live with like a roommate, or you could have like a couple roommates, but you live like with some girls, or you live with just one girl, or it's just you alone, right? But either way, you got your own spot. I'm talking to my baby girls out here where you have your own spot. Now your home, your crib or whatever like that, it could be where you live, shit, like and a motherfucking, condominium, building, or, like just condos that depending on how it's built, like you can go in it from the outside to get to your condo, or you can go like in a high-rise building, or you can actually live like, an apartment complex, or you could live in like a subdivision where there's houses, or you could live like, in a townhome community. But either way, you got your own spot. You ain't saying? So we just gonna put that out there, right? So you got your own place or whatever like that, and you are coming across like some dude. You ain't saying? Like it could be either a specific dude or it could be multiple dudes, and these dudes or this one specific dude, we're just gonna use one, and this, like in a scenario, we're only gonna talk about one. So maybe it's this one particular dude, my loves, that you actually come across and you feeling his motherfucking vibe, girl. You ain't saying? Like, girl, you feeling his vibe, like, maybe he's very attractive, you attracted to him, you could tell, like, he ain't saying, like, he attracted to you too, baby. And maybe y'all could have even, like, shared words together, like, y'all could have had maybe, like, a couple conversations, maybe well brief, like, maybe it could have started off where it was, like, y'all was making eye contact, right? So, for instance, in this scenario, girl making eye contact what the dude making eye contact with her, you ain't saying? He pretty much letting her know through his eyes, like, yeah, bitch, what's good? You know what I'm saying? And then the eye contact led into, like, you're actually speaking. So you're speaking now, like, maybe he asks you, like, oh, what's your name? Like, how you doing? Like, just ask you little things. Then it could lead into, like, you're actually having, like, a little bit of conversation, in this neighborhood of wherever the hell y'all met at in the neighborhood, right? So now at this point, like, in this, scenario, my loves, you have a girl, like I said, she coming across this dude that lives in her neighborhood, the same neighborhood as her. Both people are showing interest in each other, but maybe like, she ain't exchange communication yet, like maybe her number, or he hasn't given her his number, but like y'all have spoken, like in some kind of way, y'all have spoken or whatever like that. So now it's kind of leading to the keys maybe this dude has like actually asked you out, or like now he actually like said to you like, yo, you ain't saying you want to get some drinks together, whatever like that, or can I take you to dinner or whatever, or like like he just trying to like now kind of propose like a date, like he's trying to now like propose, can he take you on some kind of date, or maybe he's offering like for you to come to his club and like kick it with him and shit like that, like, or something, you know what I'm saying? But either way, mamas, this nigga is now like approaching you on a way where he's like really, pretty much trying to like suggest that you'll get to know each other more than just neighbors, just speaking, or having like little brief combo. So, and that scenario, should that girl actually get to know him? Should she actually get to know this dude? Because like in the scenario, like what we talking about, BB, they've had a couple conversations. Maybe the conversation, she really feeling his vibe or whatever like that. She feeling like that he definitely feeling her, they're speaking, she's attracted to him. She feeling like that he's attracted to her, so it's just kind of like, should she go with the vibe? Because she may be feeling like, shit, I don't get no bad vibes from him. He's saying really cool, so like, shit, like maybe, So baby girls, you could be thinking like, well, girl, like, why wouldn't she talk to him? Like, if she feels like that, the dude is cool, whatever like that, she's already kind of like broke the ice. I don't see what's the, like, I don't see a problem with the fact that like her actually getting to know him a little bit more, like her giving the dude her number if she feeling him and shit. No. No, baby girls. Hell motherfucking no. She should not give her motherfucking number to this dude. Hell motherfucking no. She should not go no damn deep with this nigga. I don't give a fuck if she, like, is talking about getting drinks with him. I don't give a damn if he offering her to go to dinner. I don't give a motherfucking fuck if he asking her ass like, yo, I got a lot, I got a yacht. You want to come on the yacht with me? I don't give a damn what type of deed this man is, like, proposing to her, or if it's just him, like, Valley. Yeah, she ain't trying to get the girl number so that way he can get to know her more. Hell motherfucking no, she should not. Nope, not at all. Not at all. So you could be thinking like, well, why though? Yeah, Shane, like, some of you BB girls could be thinking like, well, why shouldn't she do that though? Like, if she ain't get no red flags from the nigga, I don't see the point, and like playing those type of games. No, see, we're not playing games, mama. That's what the fuck we're not doing, big dude. We're not playing games. Baby girls, you have to remember, we are living in a very crazy ass time frame, my girl. Everything that may be, in front of your face is not always what the hell it appears to be, mama. And you got to keep that shit in mind. Shit ain't always green out there. You know what I'm saying? And what the hell I mean by that is, even though this girl is having a couple conversations with the nigga, he ain't saying she with the dude. You know what I'm saying? She's showing all her teeth. He's showing all his teeth. You know what I'm saying? It's all good and stuff like that in the neighborhood and all that shit like that. Like, they feeling each other's vibes or whatever. Like, even though all of that shit is going on, she still should not at all go anywhere with that man or even start talking to him. Because at the end of the day, what the hell did we start this episode of talking about, babies? We talked about that this man lives in her neighborhood. He lives in her neighborhood. My girls, you have to really keep this shit in mind because, and like, I'm not trying to like scare you out or anything like that, or like trying to like impose that, or you live out of like a fear mentality. Like, hell motherfucking no. At the end of the day, you fear nothing and no one but Allah, God, the universe, the Lord, the Holy Spirit, the Divine, the Most High, whatever name, mama, that you want to call God. Fama me, baby. Because God go put the name. She ain't shame. But at the end of the day, that's the only person you supposed to fear is your creator. You know what I'm saying? Because he creates everything around that you see and don't see at the end of the day. You ain't shame? And that's just on some bull shit. So it's not about like living in fear, but you can't be stupid. You can't sit up here and just because you had a couple conversations with this dude and everything appears on the outside to be green, that shit green with this nigga. You don't fucking know him, my girl. You don't know him, mama. You don't know this dude. You don't know his background. You don't know if he a fucking weirdo. You don't know if he's a sociopath. You don't know if he's a psychopath. You don't know what the hell this dude, where he comes. You don't know nothing. All you know is what he has told you, mamas, when you had a couple conversations. You ain't saying, and again, I'm just, implying this stuff like for the example. Not saying that you actually did this, but put yourself in this girl's shoes that we're talking about today and the scenario. That girl don't know that motherfucker at the end of the day. She only know the hell she's seeing on the outside. That dude could be wearing a whole mask. Yeah, she ain't like, girl, I'm just keeping it a being with you. It's 2022, Bush. You already know. Like, niggas out here be wearing whole life masks. Niggas be shapeshifters. You know what I'm saying? What do they say at the end of the day? The devil never come dressed as a devil. He come disguised, mama, as an angel. Yeah. And I'm not seeing that, like, let me put some shit out here, like, I'm not seeing that every dude is the devil. I'm not seeing that every nigga that you come across in your neighborhood is like out to get you or anything like that, or crazy or weird. Or I'm not seeing that, baby girls. But what I'm saying is that you have to take it more serious about the fact that you live in that neighborhood. That's just not a place that you're visiting. That's the place where you actually lay your head down at night. That's the place where he lay his head down at night. And being that that's the case for both of you, especially if, let's say, during the conversations, let's say the girl told the dude that, like, he may have asked her, like, oh, you live here? You ain't sure you live here? You know, how long you been living here? Like, and she just, yeah, I live here. Yeah, like, like, baby girl could have been, yeah, I live here. Oh, I've been living here for, like, blah, 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 blah. She running her mouth off, not even really, like, for real, paying attention that you telling this nigga all your business. You don't fucking know him. You don't know, like, who you're really talking to. You only know what he's showing you, his representative, But I say all that to say, like, this is your home, baby. You have to take your crib very serious, like a sanctuary. At the end of the day, mamas, Allah, good universe always wants you to be very careful about who the hell you allow in your home. If you a real-ass bitch. You ain't saying, and what I mean by like a real-ass bitch, like, if you really a female that want better for yourself and that actually, is like, you take your well-being serious. You don't just like move any old kind of way out here. You got to protect certain things like this. So in this scenario, this girl lives in a neighborhood where he lives there. But just because a motherfucker wanna talk to you and your neighborhood, that don't mean that you take that opportunity to talk to him, because you don't really know who the hell he really is. And being that this motherfucker live in the same neighborhood as you, what if it's a case where, sure, y'all don't work out, whatever like that, and you cut him off, this nigga start stalking you at your crib. You ain't saying? He start popping up at your motherfucking doorstep all the time. This is real ass shit that really go on. This motherfucker try to get you set up or something like that, because he know exactly where the fuck you live at. You ain't saying? Now you could be thinking like, girl, like, who think about all that? Like, that's doing too much. Like, you paranoid. No, that I'm not fucking paranoid. Let me be well clear, my girls. We're not living in a fucking damn, bubble where shit like this don't go down. Now, I'm not seeing a gun, like, I'm not seeing my mom's dad. Every man will do this. I'm not seeing that at all. You can't put everybody in the same category. But you can't act like you just wearing rose-petal glasses and like this shit will never happen. When out here, it's shit like this happening, but worse. You ain't saying? It's bitches out here that be, doing stuff like this, not really thinking in the moment, mamas. Because what they're thinking about is what they're seeing in that moment, which is that shit, the nigga look good, you feeling the vibe and shit like that. And she could be entertaining a whole Satan's son in front of her face and not even know it, because she's not really paying attention to her intuition of what Allah, God, the universe may be trying to show and tell her. She ain't, like, she's not paying attention to no signs, no synchronicities. She's not paying attention to her gut feelings at all, because all of that is like, is being blindsided by the bullshit and the facade that the dude is putting up in front of her face. So sometimes, my loves, and I'm just keeping it in the being with you all, like, I'm not like really like trying to talk down upon nobody, but like, my mom's like, I keep this shit well. I keep this shit straight with you all, because this is the reality of a lot of things that can't happen. You know what I'm saying? You have girls out here that, they'll just start talking to a nigga and they could be entertaining like a whole cycle. And then when your motherfuckers like stop talking to each other, this dude on like some whole like demon time on your ass. You ain't saying? Like, this is like the reality of what can happen, babies. and situations like this. Now, I'm not saying every situation will happen like this, but you gotta be very careful. And you have to know that shit like this do go down. And that when you lay your head down at night by the grace of the Lord of the universe, that is your sanctuary. That is your castle at the end of the day. That ain't just shit. This any whole place that you just allow any motherfucker to come up in here, or about it, yeah, you let them know where you live at. And in this scenario again, if you live in the same neighborhood, and he knows exactly like where you live or shit like that, you can't really change that because, y'all live in the same neighborhood. Not like you moved there because you knew his ass shit was gonna be motherfucking here. You were already there or whatever the case may be. But the point is, again, like, what the hell did I just say, babies? You don't gotta talk to every dude that tries to holler at you in your neighborhood. And you ain't gotta be like rude or nothing like that, but keep it real short, and just keep it pushing. You ain't saying, because you don't really know who the hell he is. And if it's a case where, like, okay, let's say you're, doing the couple conversations that you have, he don't have your number, but like maybe y'all exchanged Instagrams or whatever, or like some form of like a social media platform. So you looked on the social media, shit like that. Niggas seem popping, or niggas seem like he, like he not like a weirdo or anything like that. So you're thinking like, oh, he cool, like I'll get to know him, like, no. Hell, motherfucking no, quack. Just because you see her social media, that don't motherfucking mean nothing. So you think, come on, baby girls, like, come on now. Like, shit, come on now. You really think, like, when he gonna put out there on social media that he a psycho? You got some niggas, but if he the type of dude where he wearing a whole mask, you ain't saying, meaning like that's symbolic for, he's showing you one thing, to your face, but it's a whole other ball game if you really got involved with him. Do you really think he gonna put on social media that he's a motherfucking psycho? That he's a sociopath? That he's a straight weirdo? Hell, motherfucker, no, he ain't gonna put that. And that's why I gave that analogy of, you never know, you could be meeting a whole devil in human flesh, disguised, mama, as an angel. So you have to be very careful about those things. Don't take it like that this shit can't happen just because it never happened to you, mama. Everything happens for a reason, baby girls. So it's a reason why, Allah God, the universe has you listening to this motherfucking episode right now. The Most High speaks to people, places, and things. People that we know and don't know, places that you go to, and things that you encounter. So even if this is like something that you never encountered before in your life, you never know if this is something that you may actually like encounter in your future. Or you never know if like someone that you know of, like they encounter it, and you might need to give them advice like, nah girl, don't do that shit, because you never know what niggas are weirdos nowadays. Not all man babies. I'm not saying that mamas, but I'm talking about the specific ones that we talking about today. The weirdo motherfuckers. Them niggas weirdos, And a lot of men nowadays, mamas, like, this is huge, babies. Listen to me. Like, on some real shit. A lot of men can't take rejection. You ain't saying? A lot of men can't take rejection. They cannot take rejection because they be going through so many things inside of them that they have not outgrown or matured or healed from as a man from like their childhood or adulthood, that they dealing with so much motherfucking like other trauma. They take that shit out on people. So when they get rejected, they turn into like a fucking psychopath. It's a lot of niggas out there that's walking around like that, and you will know it from the outside. You will know it just off of like a couple conversations or a couple times spending time with them. So this is things that babies, you gotta like keep in mind when like you have your own place, whether if you live it alone or if you have like maybe your home girl, y'all roommates, or if it's like you and a couple homegirls, it don't fucking matter. At the end of the day, you have to be very careful when it comes to like you entertaining niggas that live in your neighborhood. That's never a good thing to do, because if y'all actually stop talking, you don't know what type of motherfucker then that's gonna come out. You ain't saying? Or if like you're still talking and let's see shit going good, but then he just switch up and become a whole motherfucking different person than what he, has been showing you. You don't know, baby. So you have to be very careful. You gotta really pay attention to what Allah, God, the universe is trying to show you. Don't be blindsided and wear motherfucking rose-petal glasses, like about a dude that's trying to holler at you, or because everything seems more green. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing at all. You ain't saying? You gotta be patient and you gotta wait to see what Allah, God, the universe will boast to you about that. Mamas? So please take this serious, baby girls. Understand that this is the reality of the world that we live on today, that you have a lot of fucked up men out here, and I don't want my baby girls getting got by niggas out here because you're not paying attention to what Allah, God, the universe is trying to show you. Because I'ma tell you Allah, God, the universe, the Lord, the Holy Spirit, the divine Most High, mamas, he will always warn you before something occurs. He will always warn you. But if you ain't in tune, you ain't gonna pick up on that warning, or you may pick up on it, but you may completely decide to disregard and ignore it. That's not some shit you want to do, baby girls. And I'm just keeping it well with you. So, mamas, understand that whenever a dude in your neighborhood tries to talk to you, tries to holler at you, it is never a good thing to ever give that man a chance and talk to him back for your own safety. So I hope this helps, baby girls. I hope this out, my loves. At the end of the day, I don't never recommend shit like this. You ain't saying? Cause people are crazy. You ain't saying? Like, motherfuckers is crazy nowadays. And I mean, shit, people been crazy, but it's getting worse, So you can't just act like shit, is just so green out here. No, mama, you gotta pay attention, And like I was telling you earlier, like some girls have dealt with us, and some girls, in cases like, and I'm not saying this shit like to wish this upon nobody, or and my condolences to anybody if you know someone that has gone through an experience something like this, but some girls actually lose their lives this kind of way. You ain't saying? Like, just keeping it real with you. And again, I'm not saying this shit like to talk down upon nobody or be insensitive to anybody. If you do know somebody that lost their life this way, if you do know somebody like that, may Allah, God, the universe, bless them and their family, and my condolences to them on some real shit. But I'm just being real with you, baby girls, because I want you to look at it on more of a higher vibrational aspect. Don't just only motherfucking look at the facade and the surface level. You have to always think 5 times, my girl, before you just sit up here and just make some loosey-goosey decision to start talking to a nigga, or because you quote-unquote feeling his vibe. Girl, it's tons of dudes out here, you ain't saying, that don't live in your neighborhood. I'm sorry, like, that's the truth. There's tons of dudes out here that don't live in your neighborhood. You don't gotta put yourself in a situation where you talk to a nigga in your neighborhood. You don't have to do that. Now, on the flip side to all of this and what we talked about, again, I'm not saying that every dude in your neighborhood is a psychopath. and those sociopath, and I'm not seeing that, mama. Like, I'm not seeing that. You in some rare cases, because again, you can't put everybody in the same category. But in some weird cases, some dudes just really just want to talk to you, and like, they're not going to, like, act crazy, if something doesn't go right. Some rare cases is like that. But what I'm seeing is that and to this time is too big of a risk. I'm just being real with you. And to this time is too big of a risk. To even like start entertaining something like that. Because again, mama, this is not a place where you just visit. This not just a place where you just hang out. This is your actual crib, baby. This is your crib, mama. Girl, this where you lay your head down at night. Like, this ain't just no regular place. And if you ain't really looked at your crib with a lot of value like that, you need to. I don't give a fuck where you live. Shit, I don't give a fuck if your motherfucking ass live in the hood. I don't give a shit if your ass live in the motherfucking suburbs. I don't give a damn if your ass live in the motherfucking gated community. I don't care. Like, girl, I don't give a fuck at all. You have to look at the place that Allah, the universe, has blessed you with as your sanctuary. Because that's where he is permitting you to lay your head down at night. Especially if you got babies. Or God, like, if you got babies, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, if you got kids, you really got to be careful. Especially if you live alone. If you live alone with your kids, or it's just you living alone, you have to be careful. So I'm not, again, my loves, like, I don't want you to take it like, I'm trying to make you all scared. No, I'm just like putting this shit out there so shit like this do happen. Whether if you want to acknowledge it or not, that's kind of on you, baby. But shit like this do happen. And you got to be careful and you got to protect yourself. Allah, the universe will always protect you as long as you are doing what is being guided. You have to look at it like that. And truth be told, like, if you ever did encounter something like this, if let's say you've never encountered something like this, and you don't have to tell these, like, if these men ask you that question, like, of if you live there, you don't have to answer that question, my loves. You don't have to answer that. And I don't care if it's like a case where, let's say the dude, like, if you're living like in a high-rise condominium and he don't live on your floor, who the fuck cares? You still don't need to talk to him. Or let's say that, you live in a condominium where you enter your condo from the outside. It's not like a high-rise condo. But he don't, let's say, maybe live in like the section of where you live at. Who the fuck he is? You still don't need to talk to him if he live in that condominium neighborhood, period. Let's say he don't live right on the street that your house is and your subdivision, or where your townhouse is and your subdivision. Who the fuck he is? You still don't need to talk to him. Either way, what I'm saying, BB girls, if this nigga live in your neighborhood when you lay your head down at night, you don't need to talk to him. Because you don't really know the hell you're getting yourself into. And it's best to not entertain her, because at the end of the day, like, you want your peace where you live at. A lot of dudes try to take retaliation through revenge against girls nowadays. So many men do that in all different kinds of ways. And you don't know what type of person you're dealing with for if he would try to do something like that to you on whatever kind of level, or because of certain shit like we was talking about earlier. So this is the reality of, like I said, my loves, the kind of time we're living in. So you have to be careful. Again, today's episode, everybody not gonna agree with me. Hey, Shane, like, sure, at the end of the day, motherfuckers is adults nowadays. So you're entitled to your own opinion. You, at the end of the day, it's your life. It's up to you what the hell you decide to do, my man. But I don't recommend it. I don't recommend that shit at all. It's way more dudes out here. If you want to talk to somebody, you ain't got to talk to nobody that live where you live. Yeah, Shane, you don't have to do that. It's way more niggas out here. You know? It's way more dudes out here. It's very rare you hear people talking about that they met their lifelong partner in their neighborhood. Unless it's like some shit like kids. Like, let's say it was like some puppy love, like between kids and they grew up to actually, that's different. They were kids. I'm talking about grown ass motherfucking adults. It's kind of weird. Like when you talk about two complete strangers that did not know each other at all. You know, I'm talking like y'all ain't know each other at all. You didn't know this man at all. He didn't know you. This was, y'all encounter each other in this neighborhood. It's very rare you hear shit like that. I'm not saying it can't happen. Because at the end of the day, you know, if a logo, the universe divinely orchestrates that to happen, then that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody is being divinely orchestrated to talk to a motherfucker dude that live in the neighborhood. Not everybody's being divinely orchestrated to do that, my loves. You know? So, babies, be very careful about that, mamas. You know? I fuck with you, I love you, y'all my girls, y'all my baby girls, and you know, I'ma always let you know what's good. Now at the end of the day, mamas, it's upon you on what you decide to do with your life. But again, babies, for your own protection, I don't recommend doing shit like this. You just don't want to put yourself on that. If you don't talk to the dude at all, you know, then you unsubscribe to the bullshit that can come along with taking that risk. It ain't no nigga that's worth that kind of risk, in my opinion. Because motherfuckers is crazy nowadays, and I don't give a shit where you live at. You can live in a motherfucking hood, like I said. You can live in a nice place in the suburbs. It don't fucking matter. Shit, people in the suburbs wild the fuck out too. You ain't saying like... A lot of people in the suburbs get targeted because people that have that type of mentality where they, you know, are like trying to target innocent people. They know motherfuckers in the suburbs don't be up on game. They know motherfuckers in the suburbs think that it can't shit happen to them. You ain't saying? So don't ever think that, oh, you know, this a good neighborhood. Like, this a really, really good, ritzy neighborhood. Like, girl, that don't mean shit, my nigga. Like, girl, get your head out the clouds, boy. Like, that don't mean shit. They target people that be in the ritzy neighborhoods or good neighborhoods or suburbs even more. Because they know motherfuckers be slipping. They know bitches out here don't be thinking anything will happen to them. So don't think because of your class or neighborhood that, oh, that's what qualifies as something like this will happen or not. Well, I'm here to tell you hell motherfucking no. You ain't saying like, God though. I don't give a shit what neighborhood you live on. You gotta have a mentality like it's crazy motherfuckers out here like that. And you gotta, by your law, God's degrees, do your part by not putting yourself at a situation that could compromise your overall safety and protection. Yes, Allah, good, the universe is your ultimate protection. But if he guides you, like through your intuition, or he shows you those signs, or synchronicities, or give you gut feelings, or not to really talk to this dude, but you still do it anyways, then you opening up that door, baby girl, for like a potential sacrifice where something kind of cool if you dealing with the wrong person because you didn't follow your woman intuition. No, you gotta pay attention to that, my love, on some real ass shit. You gotta pay attention to that. Always remember, my girls, that your woman intuition, the gut feelings that you have as a woman, that's all linked to a logo of the universe. When he giving you those signs and those synchronicities, that's all linked to a logo of the universe. So you have to be, you know, up on game. Don't look at it like it won't happen because it can't happen. And God forbid that'll happen. I'm not trying to put that out there. But I'm trying to let you babies know that it's motherfuckers out here that have dealt with situations like that. You know, a lot of people that have. Whether if people are talking about that or not, that's neither here or motherfucking here. But the reality is, we do not live in a perfect world. So you have to make sure that you do everything within your power to protect yourself by the grace of Allah, God, the universe. So I love you, babies, so much. Love you, mama, so much. Please like this video so that way our channel can continue to go. Comment below, my girls. Let me know, like, if you actually maybe have experienced something like this in the past or recently. Let me know. Also, let me know if you want to take my advice and move forward like this. Again, baby girls, at the end of the day, it's your life. It's up to you what you want to do. But, you know, this is my strongest recommendation. You know, this is my strongest recommendation, my opinion, you know, because I see things from more of a deeper level. You know what I'm saying? I don't just only look at, you know, the surface level. You know, you gotta, like, I like to tell motherfuckers, like, you gotta be able to read people without them giving you a book. You ain't saying? So you can't just only go by off of the cover shit, which is the surface level. Nah, baby, you gotta go below that. You know, and the only way you can really go below that is to really being in tune with the Lord of the universe, because he will give you the insight on what's really going on, babies. So let me know in the comment section below. Subscribe, become a part of the Dynasty, babies. Hit that notification bell so you're updated when I post my next topic. And check out my playlist too, mamas. I got so many topics in here that you could really benefit from. Ain't she? So go ahead, mamas, and make sure you check out those playlists. And if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and follow your girl on Instagram, babies. My Instagram name is right on my screen, so go ahead and follow me, because I would love to have you, mama, a part of the AmaniSharifah Dynasty. What's up? What's motherfucking good? Yeah. But until next time, my loves, peace, love, and light always. Mwah. Later.